Ooh, look at these. They have a little crevice for it to sit in. Look at that. This is a snap-on one. Slop test. So there's a slop test right here. Let's see. It goes from here to here. Just on the inside of those lines. That was the snap-on. Here is the icon. Okay. I'm not sure that it started in the same spot, but it's already looking good. It's just a little bit
tighter.
A little bit tighter to start off with. And this is a brand spanking new. This is a brand new one. So I don't know where we can call that better, but at the same time, this one's been used for years and years, and it definitely has just a tiny bit more slop, you know. All right, so the deal is they have these little ridges in there that are supposed to bite down on the fastener. Anti-slip, so that way you can use the opened end and have a little bit more torque in certain situations, certain.
Anti-slip, baby.
Get
out the gloves.
We don't like snap-on around here.
How much those cost you?
$20
For all the stuff you buy. They should have given it to you for free.
Should have. Hold on. What's in my pocket? Oh, freaking snap-on. Let's try to do this. There's gonna be no gauge, anything like that. This is just for fun. You guys are just gonna have to trust that what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Here we go. 10. So we're tightening. It's not even trying to give. This is a snap-on.
Probably gonna break that bolt.
It's probably gonna break the bolt, which is good. I mean, 10. There it is, right there. Broke the bolt. Very good test. At least in my mind, it's a good test. I'm sure everybody will be like, we didn't see the torque. Adjusting the glasses. We didn't see the pounds per square inch. Adjusting the glasses.
Adjusting the glasses?
Yeah, like, so you know how people do, right? So it's like, well, what was the torque? You know, like, what was the what was the rating on them, huh? Like, so whatever. It's just for fun stuff.
You guys aren't doing this scientifically.
Right, exactly. What does that prove? That basically proves that if you like and subscribe, you're gonna win a set of these.
Adjust the glasses.
Just the glasses, right? So this one, I don't know. Yeah, we might break this one.
You probably break it.
Then we'll do another bolt, another 10, and see if we can break the bolt.
Yeah.
Oh, we broke the bolt with the icon.
Let's step up to like an 18.
18?
You have 18?
Yeah, I have an 18.
Bolt?
Yep.
Dude, I think somebody starting out just in the automotive field, be that car or diesel, gas or diesel.
Yep.
These would be totally fine, dude.
I 100% agree. I tell my guys that. I mean, we hire a lot of young guys, and I'm just kind of like, man, don't let that shiny truck, don't let that shiny truck fool you. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you can definitely do a lot of work, make a lot of money with. I mean, I started the same way. I got some sets from Harbor Freight. I still have a lot of Harbor Freight stuff. But as things starts wearing down, and as you get lazier and you get older, and you're kind of like, hey, you know what? The truck comes on Friday. I'd much rather just, it comes to me. So hey, here's a broken one. But man, even just lately, you've seen all those videos of people are like, my Snap-on guy doesn't want to warranty my stuff, Okay, so we'll do a 17 because I have a 17 Snap-on. Hopefully this bolt doesn't break and we're actually able to get it to slip.
I'll be impressed if you break that bolt.
Yeah, it's the Snap-on gloves, that's why.
Yeah, Jamie wipes his ass with Snap-on gloves on.
Well, yeah, Snap-on toilet paper too. All right, ready? Here we go. Oh man, that's some serious pressure right there. I'm telling you. All right, so now we'll do 17 Icon.
Wouldn't budge, huh? But look right here. Look, you can put so you can see where the anti-slip actually ground into the bolt.
Oh yeah. Dang, it tore that thing up, huh? This snap-on one never slipped off. Was a 10.9 grade. This is a fresh one. 10.9 grade, same thing. So now we're gonna do a 17 Icon anti-slip. Tighten it up. Okay, we're gonna be square on the bolt. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
This actually feels a lot better. The only reason why is I think is because the difference is it has like this little cutout right there, the notch for the bolt to like sit in. It feels like it feels more secure, yeah. It really does.
I don't think it's gonna slip off.
The snap-on one would have been like what, like right here, like this. Let's try that. Yeah, see, this feels a lot more like the snap-on one now when it's not in there, right? But if you put it all the way in there, it feels a lot more secure for sure. It's already, oh yeah, it's not breaking off. So needless to say, if you're starting off and you're gonna spend some money and you're gonna do snap-on versus Icon, and this is same, right? You got, and I would say if you're gonna spend the money, spend the little extra and get the ones with these anti-slip. They do save you, because sometimes, you know, this box end is what you would use to, like, you know, to break some stuff loose, but the little angle and whatever sometimes just doesn't let you get in there. This right here, the angle does let you get in there, but we've all had that issue, right? Like if I were to use this one right here, this would open up and slip right away, right? But
are the heads the same size?
Actually, the Icon one, it seems a little beefier to me for some reason.
Is it wider?
I think it is wider. I think there's a little bit more material in there. Yeah, there's just a little more material in there. So that makes sense, you know.
So I'll finish with this, Jimmy. So, hands down for the money, would be Icon for the win.
I think so. Yeah.
So was that SEMA a couple years ago, right? Before COVID. And I saw the Snap-on guys there. And we were talking BSing and stuff, and I finally asked them, I'm like, these were the big wigs in Snap-on.
Yeah.
And I finally went up and I finally said, hey, what do you guys think about Icon? You know, what do you think about Harbor Freight's Icon?
Yeah.
And they all looked at each other, kind of smirked, and they started laughing. Like, we don't. I'm like, well,
there it is.
Icon kicking your butt now.
There
you guys should have thought about Icon.
This is good stuff.
7 years ago.
No, this is good stuff. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with Harbor Freight stuff. I'd be the first to say.